So here's my 3 alternator bolts. Now these are metal bolts going into an aluminum system. So I am going to put some anti-seize on those to help prevent galling. There's the alternator sitting in place, and we'll go ahead and bolt this down. Alright, 35 foot-pounds. Alright. I'll need to put this back here. I need to replace this alternator wiring harness for sure. Alright. And I think at this point we're now ready to start getting our new belt in. And of course that's going to be the fun part. So let's go ahead and get our belt down in there. I'm a huge fan of the Gatorback belts. So here's the one I've got here. It's a 4081258. Now when I put a belt into a vehicle, I like to try to start, if I can, by the crankshaft pulley. So what I'm going to do is I need to work the belt down around the crankshaft pulley, and from there I'll work my way over to the right. So let's get this down in place. There's not much room between the fan stator shroud and the actual crankshaft pulley. So what I'm going to try to do is come down kind of sideways through it. I'm going to climb underneath the truck. Alright, so you can see here, I started bringing the belt down underneath. Get the belt situated. Alright, that should be good enough there. Then we'll head back upstairs. Alright, so now the belt's going to come over the water pump pulley. The smooth side over the water pump pulley. This side's obviously going to come down underneath this smooth pulley. So let's feed this around. I'm going to go around the water pump pulley. We're going to go down to the, what looks to be the power steering pump pulley. We have to feed that down like we did the crankshaft from the power steering pulley. We're going to come up over the idler pulley that's on that corner. Come down underneath here. Up over the alternator. We need to go from the crankshaft pulley to the passenger side. We need to come up around the tensioner smooth side pulley. Make sure I can see in there. Doing this a bit by feel. Alright. Come up. Go over that and then down to the AC compressor. So what we're looking to do is go over the smooth pulley on the tensioner. Alright, so after we come over, we go down, we actually have to take the belt and come around the smooth side pulley, which is going to be anything but easy, to be honest. Alright, so I'm trying to feed the belt down through here, and there's very little room. Yeah. We're just gonna take the damn tensioner back off because that's stupid. I don't know if international means for you to take this out, but that is definitely how I'm gonna do this. Because that is a very odd way to filter or to run that through. So the belt is supposed to come down around here. And then I can pull the excess out once I get this set back in place. Alright. This section of the belt, let's put back up on here, make sure everything's on the pulley. Pull all the excess through here. Set this here. The rest of this will go down and around the AC compressor. I want to get the tensioner put back in place a little better first. I can already say that if I were to go back in here and do this again, I would absolutely go ahead and unbolt all 4 of these bolts from the inner shroud. I would certainly get that out the way. Alright, let's see if I can get back down there now. I just want you guys to see this from underneath. As I try to get this worked down and around and into its spot. And I think, yes, we are in. Alright, at least on this side. Over here, see, I still have slack here I need to take out. This goes back up there. It's this section here I need to get on. There we go. Alright. Alright, now that that's actually on down there, make sure I'm underneath this pulley. Let's get all of our excess, make sure we're in our grooves. And then alright. Just inspect everything. Alright, everything looks good. Let me get everything snugged back up on the tensioner. And the mounting bolt goes to 18 foot-pounds. Alright, now we finished all that, we should be able to let off our kickstand and we should be good. Alright, tensioner in place. There's our kickstand. Everything's good. Got new pulleys, new bearings. Or, well, new bearings, no new pulleys. As I saw, those were not the correct ones. Alternator's up there. I gotta get tie down for this. I'm gonna put my 2 upper bolts in. We'll do that next. And then it will be time to get our new radiator in.